right. All right. All right. Get a little blow back in the stream. There we go. Forest Dweller, what's up? Check DMs in a minute. Okay. Let's see. Just flatting right now. All right. Why is it no? There we go. Weird, there's no audio there. There. All right. No anti-alias and let's see. Oh, okay. He didn't seem too keen on it before. But cool. Okay. Yeah, agreed. Yep. Don't disagree there. Well, we're gonna need to meet about this. I just wish we would have pulled the trigger on this and planned this out sooner. So we could be way further ahead. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about previous to today. So we talked about this weeks ago. And got a little bit of pushback. And to be understood, I get it. But, you know. And I don't want to say too much on the stream, so. But we'll have to talk more about it later. He's gonna find out real quick how difficult it is to color him. When we look at this stuff, when we look at analyze this, the pages and stuff. Like this mess right here. This shit. I gotta figure out each individual strand, what the fuck goes to what. What's an explosion, or what's a punchline, speed line, what's a hairline, what's a... how that all works together. Where's there some skin tone still in there? I'm gonna be doing some after color effects here. I think I'm just gonna make most of this skin tone here. Actually, probably that is this to be skin. I'll probably cut that up to hair. Do we want to have a little meeting? I can shut my stream down and we can meet if you want. Nah, I'm not gonna be up. I'm not gonna be up. I'm going to bed probably 2. I want to go to bed probably about 2 o'clock my time, 2 a.m. Because one of my designers has PTO tomorrow, so he won't be in. Wakes up in 20 minutes. Okay. All right. I'll be up. Okay. Just gotta slowly, systematically break this stuff down. Spread the cheek. I wonder if I should put white in place there already. It's gonna render it in place, but okay. Yo, what's up, Changus? You came late. Nah, you early. I started late. Let's think about that. This is all the same piece. Okay. This fucking hair is a mess, dude. Exactly. You know what? And this is where Scotsman goes like and does this kind of stuff. He gets this brush right here, and he goes like this. Why? Because it's a pain in the ass, that's why. So then I can do this. It's a fucking this is a clusterfuck of lines. I'd hope the fight scenes would be easier to color because less background. Nah, dude, these fucking speed lines, man. Having speed lines everywhere, it, like, I gotta go afterward. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna brush streaks over the top of them. You know what I mean? I mean, some of it is easier to color, for sure. What's up, Frog G? And sometimes it is easier. Sometimes it ain't. This crotch covered in hair, is that just shading? It's just that. It's the censor, kind of like manga censoring. You know what I mean? It's just like a black bar kind of a thing, without being a black bar. It's me saying no dicks. I think all that is one piece. Looks like it at least. And the break line is right there. All right. So Man, this part's confusing here. Yo, what's up, Kelly? Just trying to figure out this squirrely fucking anime hair here. Call that is. I think that all might be filled. Really safe to do that. I'll go with that, because that's going to be burst over with white. How's myself? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Just knocking out some more pages here. How about you? Lots and lots of pages left. You're here, that's something. That's right. Okay. Okay. Sometimes the freeform lasso just doesn't kick in. Oh man. I think I got all the pieces in the right spot. I don't think I got any gaps that are filled that shouldn't be. Gonna be a smash. So let's do this now. This arm filled in. I think we could probably go like that. Seems about right. Okay. All right, let's land the hair here.
tried to find a way to justify missing the signs I knew. My hands were tied the moment we met, and there was more to you. You were only 17, and I was your sick release, a hostage on a silver plate to you, to you. Those roads we walked, I'll know forever. Those times we talked, I still remember. Is it not enough that I paid with my heart once, twice? If I'm blind to who you are, which of us was behind bars? Is it not enough that I barely got out with my life? I still carry every scar.
Hey, Wooly. What's up, buddy? Best accent in CG right there. Fellow Scotsman. I say that because I'm jealous. I need to go to Scotland for like a good solid year and just pick up a nice hearty, I don't know, maybe a Glaswegian. I'll tell you what, when I was there a year and a half ago, there's this Glaswegian. I was up in Loch Aaronhead for the Highland Games, and it was hot. Oh god, it was hot. It was humid. It was hot. It was mildly sprinkling, and laying in the grass trying to deal with the heat. It was terrible. What's up, Bandito? And I heard a couple of guys. They were laying down on a blanket next to me, and they were talking real fast. And I was like, I can't understand what they're saying. And I'm really good at deciphering, you know, the Scottish accent. I can understand quite well. I could not fucking understand these guys. I couldn't pick apart like the words as they were as they were enunciating them until I heard them, one of them say, and fucking, I heard him say the F word, and I went, wait. As soon as I heard that, literally, and this is not even joking, as soon as I heard the F word, my mind caught on to one word that I understood, and then I understood another word, and then another word, and there were some words that I thought maybe Gaelic I couldn't understand, but then I started to understand them perfectly, except for every now and then they'd use a slang word that I didn't recognize. But it wasn't until they dropped an F-bomb that I was able to decipher what they were saying. It was hilarious. Man, some of those dudes up in the north, holy shit. They talk fast and very, very thick accents. We can't understand each other sometimes. Oh man. But you know, listening to a really thick, hearty Scottish accent, it just makes my soul happy. It just makes me smile. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, yeah, you tell him. I don't know what you're saying, but you tell him. Go and get him. Show him how. But like when I go to the Highland Games here in California, they usually have this big burly announcer talking about the caber. And that was a great throw. You know. It was awesome. I love going to the Highland Games. Play a bagpipe? I mean, I can play drums. I've messed around on a bodhran before. I can play a little bit of snare. I can accompany a pipe. I can't play one. My son could probably learn to play one. He plays the saxophone. Quite well, actually. So, one of these days, I'll learn to command a proper Scottish accent. I can play the spoons. See, if I were to try to say that in a Scottish accent, how would I say that? I can play the spoons. Only badly. Quite badly. Poorly? Quite poorly? I can play... I can play them... Can I play them well? I was listening to I forget who it was. It was I think it was a YouTube video. It was like how to speak in a Scottish accent. And he was like he's talking about not having any food. I do not have any food. And it just makes me laugh when I hear it. So when you say food, you say it like F-U-D, food. I do not have any food. Yo, what's up, Edwin? Edwin the Ace. Yeah, I you know, it's like whenever I'm chatting with one of my Latino friends, one of my Mexican friends, and they're bummed because they grew up and everybody in their family speaks Spanish except for them. I mean, they can understand it, but they're like, I can't speak it. I wish I could, but I can't. It's like, that's how I feel about not being able to speak with a proper Scottish accent. It's like, I wish I could. I just, you know, I just need some practice and to hear the words and somebody to wrap my knuckles with a ruler when I get it wrong. No. Say it like this. Wrong again. Damn it. Just watch Sean Connery being Irish or Spanish. That'll help. You know, when I listen to Sean Connery, though, like, he sounds like he's eating chocolate when he speaks. You just have to pretend like you're eating chocolate, and then you can sound kind of like Sir Connery. You know what I mean? He's got like, it's like he's got something in his mouth all the time. But it sounds kind of British, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hear him roll R's or tap R's really when he speaks. He just sounds He sounds like he's a little bit British. That's when I hear Sean Connery talk, that's what I hear. Like he's got a mouthful of chocolate. Whatever you say, Moneypenny. I don't think I've ever heard Sean Connery like unleash. Like he was, you know, downtown Royal Mile in Glasgow asking for another pint. You know? Couldn't even imagine what that sounded like. I don't know, maybe because he spent so much time doing movie parts, like who knows? Who knows what he sounds like when he gets among the rabble and not his Hollywood friends. He's from Edinburgh. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Edinburgh, when I was there, man, I was on the Royal Mile. I just bought a kilt. Douglas Clan, Lowlander. You can say it. I'm fine with it. I had put on my kilt. My beard was as long as it's ever been. I went to a pub. Ordered a baked potato with haggis on the top. Drinking a pint on the Royal Mile with a long orange beard in a kilt. I was Scottish as fuck in that moment. I was home. It was amazing. Felt like I was living in a movie. Wear a kilt on stream? I mean, I could, but you know, I can't really point the camera at that spot, you know what I mean? Plus, not really safe for work, if you know what I mean. I might wear my kilt to work tomorrow. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I love wearing my kilt. It's so comfortable. Like, I'll tell you, boys. Those of you who've never worn a kilt before, them ladies been keeping a secret from you. It is, you know, freeing for your balls. Your bollocks and willy are out there and just dangling. It's a bit scary at first because you're like, what if the wind blows? I'm gonna give everybody a Marilyn Monroe style peep. It's not good. But then you go, wait a minute, I don't really care. And this kilt's so thick that you would need like wear underwear underneath. Nah. You're not supposed to. The proper Scotsman does not wear anything under his kilt. Comfy and warm, must be worn like a true Scotsman. Aye, see, Willie knows. Because Willie is, in fact, a legit Scotsman. I'm one of those aftermarket kind. You know, made in China. Wish.com version of Scotsman. Like, kind of looks sort of right, but doesn't quite sound right. My heart is there though. But hey. Let's see. Can you honestly say that that you have your very own castle? Huh? That's my family's castle. It's a dilapidated tower. That's all that's left of the Douglas Castle. I was there. Renewed my vows to my wife in the middle of it. And tied up our hands with a scrap of Douglas cloth. It was a moment. A moment I'll never forget. She had no idea it was coming. I purchased a ring because we planned this family trip to go to Scotland, and on the download, like literally nobody knew. My whole family was there. My sisters, my dad, wife, kids, everybody. Walked up there, pulled it out of my pocket, and her face just like went. My ancestors were Irish. The Sixsmith had a seat at the House of Lords in Halifax, but I don't think they had a castle. Sand castle, maybe. Yeah, see, I don't know how much of it is dramatization or how accurate it is. I've heard it's, the reviews I've read are pretty accurate, or say it's pretty accurate. Obviously it's a film, but the Outlaw King with Chris Pine on I think it was either Amazon Prime Video or Netflix, one of the two. I don't remember which one. But it talks about, it's the story of Robert the Bruce, and that whole thing. So the thing is, when shit went down, Robert the Bruce helped the last of the Douglas clan take Douglas Castle back. And the guy who played the Douglas, like the representative for the Douglas clan, was a fucking badass. He was a madman. He was a crazy, crazy person. All you need is a Japanese swordsman to be your friend to make Samurai Jack reality. Well, Bandito, my wife is Japanese and my kids are part Japanese. So I have successfully fused samurai DNA with Scottish royalty. But yeah, if you ever watch the Outlaw King with Chris Pine, story of the Robert the Bruce, you'll take note that the Douglas clan guy was a fucking maniac, and he was such a badass. And the Douglas clan, because where the castle is positioned, just north of Carlisle. I actually know someone that claims to be descended from Robert the Bruce. Well, there's many people that are, but yeah, probably. But where Douglas is a small town in the south. Town, village, whatever. Not very big. Not a very big place. It didn't seem that way anyway. Maybe it's bigger than I think, but anyway, you go to the north of England, you go to Carlisle. Carlisle is the last little city right on the border of Scotland and where we crossed over into Scotland. And then right after that was Douglas. And when Scotland was being attacked by the English, Douglas was like one of the first places that always got fucking attacked. And so our clan motto, I don't know how to say it in Gaelic. It's like Yamis Eri or Eri, I don't know. But what it means is always front. I don't know how to pronounce it. It starts with a J. J-A-I J-I-M-E-S-A-R-R-I-E-R-E, something like that. It means, in Gaelic, it means always front. And it's because the Douglas clan was constantly fucking in the thick of it every time there was an invasion. So we couldn't hide in the highlands. We were in the lowlands. So we got fucked up every time. We always had to, we were the first to take the brunt of every single invasion all the time. We're all descended from the Bruce. Cheers. Robert was quite virile, as it were. Everybody's got a little Bruce in them. The Scottish Genghis. Oh man, wouldn't that be a thing, huh? Let's see. I gotta fill these speed lines. Douglas, the original Black Knight. Now, there's actually a memorial to the there's a memorial to a regiment of Douglas clan members who are like one of the most decorated I don't know if they were a battalion or what, but like military units. And it's near. It's not that far from the castle, but like highly decorated, fucking madmen. And sadly, I know more about Japanese history than I do about Scottish history. But apparently, when you started getting into the ancient world, Scottish history gets really, really fuzzy. Because at some point, the ancient Scots, imagine like ginger American Indians, just skin-wearing fucking outdoorsy people with red hair. Just live like Native Americans. You know, might as well live in fucking teepees. But like, as I read it, as I look into the history, there's a lot of conjecture as to where the ancient Scots came from. And some of it actually points to ancient Egypt, which is kind of wild. You ever hear that, Willie? That the ancient Scots origin is ancient Egypt. It's fuzzy. Print the legend that served us for a right. It's a funny thing. Apparently, after sequencing the human genome, King Tut shares more DNA markers with ancient Celts than he does with anyone in Egypt. They conjecture that he was blonde-haired, Well, they don't conjecture, they say he was. And I find that interesting. So, I like that kind of shit. It's kind of intriguing. Hmm. Wow. I always flat under black. Some people say you don't need to. I think you do. You know, I like to, at least. My father always said our family were Picts crossed with the Vikings. Who am I to disagree? Well, that's I mean, historically accurate, because, you know, when you think about it, there's one of the reasons why Scottish people look so different across the entirety of a small little section of an island group. You know, if you go to the north, to the south, to the east, to the west of Scotland, you'll see all different hair colors, all different types. A lot of people have red beards with other colors, like me. Like, my hair is blondish brown, but red on my chin and other places. It's because ancient times, Scots got attacked by the English. Scots got attacked by the Saxons. Scots got attacked by the Moors. They got attacked by the Vikings quite viciously. And as a matter of fact, the Vikings settled the whole northern coast of Scotland. There's like Viking settlements all the way up there. The Romans tried, and they were like, who are these fucking painted ones? The Picts. Fuck these people. They're crazy. We're leaving them alone. So when the Romans go, yeah, we ain't gonna fuck with these guys. That's how nutty the ancient Scots were. Unsettling to see people with blue paint on their faces, apparently. So they said, you know what, we're fucking building a wall to keep these crazy people up there. So there's a pretty robust mix of DNA in Scottish history. The Romans couldn't handle the... That's right. Like, hail, Commander. Are we really going up there? No, soldier. We're staying down here. Fuck those guys. Build a wall. Yes, sir. Oops. Oops. Sometimes you just go nuts with the keystrokes. It's like, oh, pressed a bunch of things. Bunch of things I didn't want to press. I read The Eagle of the Ninth as a kid. Still not been made into a great film, but a great story. Eagle of the Ninth. I don't know what, I'm not familiar. What is that about? I think I'd like to check it out. Get such high praise. Story of the Ninth Legion that went missing north of Hadrian's Wall. Oh, damn. Okay. Damn, that sounds amazing. It's an old school kids book. Sounds pretty heavy. A Roman legion disappearing? That sounds heavy as hell. I think I want to do those as overlays. Yeah, I think I want to do that as vector overlay. Probably that as well. They didn't write down to kids back in the day. See, that's great stuff. I'm a fan of that. There's a lot of gray tone in there. Okay. Oh, look at something real quick. Okay. I'm off for the day. Day job to corrupt or educate young minds. It was good to finally catch you live. Thank you very much, sir. Have a great day doing what you do, sir. Shape those young minds. Educate the wee minds of those impressionable youth. Put them on the right path. Yeah. All right. That's right. What's up, Sam? Simon. And his name is Simon Cena. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. We need a shape fill? Yeah, we're gonna shape fill. All right. on top. Yeah, Sim's whooping ass, dude. You'd love to see it. Hell yeah, man. Remember, exclamation point first. Let's hear it. Exclamation point first. Let's hear it.
Maybe you were wrong for the first time. And maybe I was looking for a lifeline. Someone to hold on to. Something I thought was true. So tell the truth. But I can't let you go. And maybe you found someone. I'm better off alone. Something better came along, but I can't let you go. But I can't let you go.
Supposed to get mine on Thursday. Oh, 7 Legions. Oh, nice.
Something better came along. Maybe I was wrong for the first time. And maybe this was all just in my mind. We'll rise and fall and start again. God knows when we'll reach the end. And every single thing might fall apart. But I can't let you go. And maybe you found someone. I'm better off alone. Something better came along, but I can't let you go. But I can't let you go. And maybe you found
Let's see how we want that to break in there. Feel free, brother. Feel free.
but I can't let you go.
Let's see. I'm sending out 2 of the last 5 packages of 7 Legion tomorrow. Aside from those going to the troops, I'm still figuring out Operation Paperback system. Well, that's still badass, dude. It's fucking awesome. And still available. Nice. The 2 of the last 5 of what has been ordered. How many copies you got left? Yo, what's up, man? Dropping in for a bit to say hey. Well, hey, appreciate you. Thanks for the drop in. Mighty nice of you. We just here doing speed lines and shit. Like a boss. Why are you getting so many downvotes? Who hates on the Scotsman? Oh, randos. I always get a few downvotes. It's okay. Listen, life can't be just full of lovers. There's got to be some haters too. You know what I'm saying? Totally fine. Little special info for you on the list of the swimsuit issue. Canales. Carla, but to unlock is Ball, Passion, Vinny, Bancroft. Let's get it unlocked. Ooh. What's up, Skip? Skip, come on now, Skip. Yo, come on, Skip. Oh man, Shannon Sharp makes me laugh, dude. With that music, I thought Scotsman was coloring the Matrix. Yeah, it's called royalty free because, you know, YouTube is a fucking gulag. Oh, great. I just summoned Kami Mark. God damn it. Did someone say gulag in it? Oh, that's funny shit. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I stream on Twitch frequently, so I can play actual music and not be like, ugh, royalty free. Ugh. My dad was telling me about another app other than Pretzel. I'll share if I can remember what it is. Yeah, there's quite a few. I mean, every now and then Pretzel will play a royalty free that still will get your video claimed. So it's not completely DMCA free. I mean, it won't get your video blocked though. But 99% of the music on Pretzel is perfectly fine for streaming. My general rule is once it plays free to air, it's fair game. I could record it to a cassette or VHS in a day. Yeah, that's true. You can assemble a playlist, but it's all fair use. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like Pretzel Rocks is designed for streamers, and some of the artists on Pretzel are streamers themselves and do free content just for publicity for their artwork. You know what I mean? It's like doing fan art only as a musician. Oh, hello, Nightbot. You intrusive little bastard. He just wants to know if everybody's enjoying the stream. That's all he wants to know. Or she. Maybe Nightbot's a she. I don't know. I don't want to assume it's, you know, droid status. What kind of port? Whether it has a USB male or female. I don't know. All right, let's do like a round. Do this. Do that. Boom, 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 boom. You don't got a schlong or a coochie. Fair. What if you got a schloochie? Is that a thing? I don't know. It's 2020. Who fucking knows these days? Show me that. Show me that wet ass sloochie. Or is it a schloochie? Because it's a schlong. SCH. Probably. Probably. That's right. Just trying to broaden the lexicon, brother. Just trying to broaden the lexicon. Not the Decepticon. That's another thing. The lexicon. Trying to make this chunky. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll go outside of it. Do this. Do that. Boom. Oh my god, we're rebels. Out of our fucking minds. Megatron. Leader of the lexicons. Yo, what's up, Optimus? We just drawing speed lines and shit. Just trying to make this guy look quick and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look like his foot's all moving and stuff. So you're just like, damn, son, your foot's moving. Look how much moving your foot's doing. And do not adjust your television. Yes, he does have brown skin. His name is Marco. I think he's a Latino. I'm just gonna assume he is. You know what I'm saying? Either that or he gets a lot of sun. He's just like, it's like in my spare time, I'm a gardener. I like to like garden and stuff. I like to grow begonias in my yard. You're just like, damn, son, okay. You just go on with your bad self. You grow whatever you want. It's your world. What I'm saying. I didn't realize the Transformers joke could summon Optimus. Yeah, man. Did you say anything about Transformers and Optimus is not far away? Like, fucking, what's his name? Fucking, the Prime that he don't like. What's that guy's name? Not Hot Rod. What's his name? Rodimus? Yeah, Rodimus Prime. Like, Rodimus is the best Prime. Like, poof! Like a puff of smoke, just... I hear you've been talking shit about the Primes. Or maybe that's Micah. I don't know. I forget. I don't know all y'all's like Transformer proclivities and shit that you find offensive. It's like, man, that motherfucker. Fuck that guy. Why can't I? Hello? Not a fan of the useless Rodimus. Rodimus. Do I want to leave that? Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. We're just doing some vectors. Some little vectors. Hello? He's in a dump truck. Yeah, it's true. It's like saying, like, you know, Mike Tyson ain't a frying pan. You know what I'm saying? He's clearly a boxer. So the Antifas were burning stuff in front of Ted Wheeler's condo. Suddenly the police declared it a riot and cleared it out. What? Optimus. You don't fucking say. You don't fucking say. Wow. So you go after the mayor's house and it becomes a riot. Interesting. But if you board up and block off part of the street, declare it a separate fucking country, shoot and kill people, patrol it like it's another part of a completely different country with different laws and stuff, that's totally cool. Fuck off, we don't need your help. But you light someone on fire in front of my house, huh? That's a riot, son. What the fuck? Dude, fuck these guys. These politicians, dude. Every last one of them. Fuck them all. They're so full of shit. Literally the only legitimate role for government, period, at all, is to protect the civil society and to keep order. That's it. Everything else they do outside the Constitution. Everything else. Department of Education, Department of fucking Energy, the Federal Reserve, all of it. Every bit of it's unconstitutional except for maintaining the civil society and protecting property rights and liberty. That's it. And they fucking fail at that. They're failing hard at that right now. They changed their mind real quick on calling it an autonomous zone. They started calling it Occupy protest. Yeah. Exactly, right? Exactly. Nothing of value would be lost. Yeah, put that motherfucker's head on a pike. Is that what you said, Mike Beacon? Wait. The day they pike Ted, I'm going to laugh. Right. Yeah, exactly. Oh, shit. There we go. It's unbelievable, dude. Tell that to the courts, Scotsman. They were the ones that said everything was constitutional. See, and that's another thing. Answer me this. If someone could answer me this, I would love to know why. Maybe there's people that are more legally astute than I am. I am a student of the Constitution. I'm of the libertarian type that fashions myself wanting to be learned and understood in the ways of the Constitution. And so I've read it quite a few times in entirety. I know the Bill of Rights pretty well, backwards and forwards. Okay? Kind of understand the way this shit's supposed to work. Now, Michael Flynn, 4-star general, served the country with, fidelity in many, many years and many administrations, and saw combat and, did a lot of fucking shit in his life. Talks to a prime minister, or not prime minister, ambassador to Ukraine, I think is what it was, and like the FBI comes over and like talks to him. Comey brags that he sends some guys over to talk to him because he knew that no one would object because the administration was in transition and nobody'd know. They wouldn't say he'd need a lawyer and might be able to catch him in a perjury trap, essentially is what he's saying. Sends a couple guys over and they're like, hey, did you talk to this guy? And did you say this or that? And they already knew. They already had his phone tapped, which is illegal. He's like, I don't remember exactly what I said. He didn't lie. He said he didn't remember quite clearly. They asked him a specific thing and he said, yeah, I guess. Well, they tried to say that he lied. And they said, if you don't give us information, we're going to go after your son, because Michael Flynn Jr. is quite connected in the old conspiracy, dark web kind of thing. So he posts a lot of stuff. They don't like him. And they basically said, either you plead guilty or we're going after your son. And he's like, well, fuck. Okay, guilty. And so after all the investigations are done, the Mueller report comes out and stuff gets declassified and revealed that the FBI fucking lied and falsified documents and changed information and lied to the FISA courts to get warrants and wiretapping and fucking unmasking of people. They did all kinds of illegal shit. Like, you should be in jail for quite a long time, possibly executed for treason kind of shit, because you are subverting the electoral process and you are trying to unseat a president who was elected by the people. Interfering in that process is sacred, and it's one of the things that you can get charged with treason for. And they did all that, but somehow nothing happens. So Michael Flynn, all this stuff comes to light that they did all this illegal shit. He changes his plea to not guilty. Not guilty. So after reviewing the facts of the case, after all this stuff comes to light, after all the dishonesty and the fucking lying and falsification of documents and internal communications that are revealed, that the FBI said he didn't lie to us, and Peter Strzok saying, keep this investigation open, let's go after him, this and that. Bill Barr, our Attorney General, says we're dropping the case. So the state drops the case against Michael Flynn. The state drops the case against Michael Flynn. Okay. So let's just say for the sake of argument, right? For the sake of argument, you have a judge, you have a prosecutor, and you have a defendant. You have this triangle of things. The state has the burden of proof to tell the judge or jury. They have to prove their case. You could stay silent if you wanted to. They have the burden of proof. They're bringing the charges. The FBI or law enforcement, they gather facts and they build a case, little file folder. They build a case against you. They give that to the prosecutor. The prosecutor files the charges that they think they can convict you on. And then they are responsible for proving the case, and the judge is responsible for hearing the evidence and making sure it's fair. And if it's a jury trial, the jury then rules on what the judge says are the rules to adjudicate the facts and to find a verdict. And if this side of the equation goes, you know what? Nah, we drop in the case. The judge goes, you're free to go, dismissed. That's not what happened. The judge now goes, wait a minute, exclamation point, and files his own brief in place of the prosecutor, and then gets a group of judges, judge, to hear his argument. He has no standing to make that argument. And keeps Michael Flynn on the hook for these charges after the state has already dropped the charges. How in the fuck is this something that can happen? The judge has no standing to take an executive level function in the prosecution. That's an executive branch function. The judiciary is supposed to weigh the evidence and be impartial between the state and the executive, or the citizen and the executive branch, which is the Justice Department. He cannot then move over and become a prosecutor. What in the fuck is going on? Like, I'm listening to people say this isn't outside of judicial like precedent. There's nothing like this has ever happened before. How can a judge file charges to keep a case going? How does that happen? Doesn't seem like someone is following orders from above. I don't know, man. I don't know. That is extrajudicial. It's not how government functions. It's not like judges don't have that authority to do that. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm completely shocked by it. And if they can do it to a 4-star general because a judge feels like, fuck it, I'm going to get this guy. After the state has already dropped the charges, what are we to do? What are we to do? If we're in that situation, how can a judge do that? And no one can answer that question because it's never happened before. It's never happened before, Frog G. This is something that's never happened in our nation's history. A judge has never been able to do that. I mean, if I were Mike Flynn, I think I'd probably be like, yo, judge, if you're just going to make shit up along the way, I'm done. I'm out. Have fun. Peace. What are you going to do? I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to force Trump to pardon him to make it look bad or something. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Judiciary is only there to make sure the laws are applied correctly and pass a sentence if found guilty. Yeah, judges have legislated from the bench, but that's the first time I've seen a judge attempt to prosecute from the bench. Exactly, that's not supposed to happen. It's shocking. It's like there's no precedent for it in the history of our country. Like, and these appeals judges that heard the case allowed it to go through. Who's the judge? A name comes to mind, but I could be wrong if I say it. I want to say his name is Judge Emmett Smith. I could be wrong. That could be another judge. But that sound in my head sounds right. But I don't want to misstate, but I think that's what his name is. Remember, the 3-judge panel originally said the judge was out of line. Well, see, the original panel did. But from what I understand, this is a different group of judges that allowed this to go forward. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it may. But that's the thing. That's what's bullshit, because the Supreme Court only hears a certain amount of cases per year. And their judicial docket's already full. That means something that should be done already. Michael Flynn should be able to move on with his life like now. Like, he should already be moving on with his life. And this fucking judge is going to drag this out another judicial year until the Supreme Court hears it. Checking the judge's name. I think it's Judge Emmett Smith. Pretty sure. It's unfucking real, dude. Watch, Optimus is gonna come back. Yep, that's that motherfucker. think I might have saw his name on Viva Fry, another a YouTube lawyer guy, kind of like Nick Riccado. He's from Montreal. Emmett Sullivan. Oh, Emmett Sullivan. There you go. There you go. Emmett Smith. Emmett Smith is a football player. The dishonorable Emmett Sullivan. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. 2020 this year is completely fucked, man. You can kiss my keister, you bastard. Yeah, how fucked up is this year, man? God damn it. I just want this year to be over with already. You know? Just fucking put this year in the ground already. Fucking bury it. Bury it at sea. Put it on a trebuchet and fire it into fucking Uranus, dude. Dude, this 2020 has been the weirdest, most unsettling year in my entire life. I think the only other year that was this weird, I think the Y2K thing was close. Like that year was, because people were out of their fucking mind. You want to see COVID 1.0? Fucking Y2K, dude. Remember that shit? The whole world's gonna shut down because of a zero. What? Computers are gonna fucking crash. Banks are gonna lock up. Fucking, you know, ATMs won't work. Like, that was crazy. He was an associate Superior Court judge appointed by Reagan, then the Court of Appeals by George W. Bush, then to District Court by Bill Clinton. Huh. So this guy bing-bonged his way up. I still need zombie rats and alien invasion for my 2020 card. Dude, that's the last thing is... Well, see, okay. So, hear me out. Simply Green... Watch the video of Kyle Rittenhouse running the Kenosha Mile. Right? Now, you tell me, those people running alongside him, staring at him, running with him, running at him, you tell me those motherfuckers aren't zombies. I defy you to tell me those fucking people are not mind-controlled, mindless fucking ghouls. Watch it again and look at the way they lunge at him. Some of them are fast movers, some are slow, some are running, some are not. You know what I mean? They pounce on them like fucking rabid zombies, dude. We've got our zombie invasion. It's these fucking crazies. They got a brain virus, man. They're literally infected. Their brains don't work anymore. We found out that computers were not Y2K compliant, would have defaulted back to the original creation date. Right. Oh, 1984. Man-machine interface. But you know what I'm saying? We have our zombie invasion, dude. These people are fucking quite literally zombies. They're as close to zombies as you can get without literally having a brain infection that you can observe under a microscope that's eating their fucking flesh. People can survive without being able to think. Look at Congress. Fair point. Touché. So at worst, the computers would have just returned to the older date. Nothing would have shut down. Yeah, see, that's the thing, man. That a lot of people made a lot of money, and that was what happened. That was what it was for. They may literally be, in a sense, yeah. The 2012 thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, people thought the world was going to end. God damn. I'm not gonna lie, man. On the Y2K thing, I mean, I was in my 20s when that happened. You know, I took money out of the bank. I didn't empty my bank account, but I took like, I think I took $1,000 out. I think I had it in my small bills. Nothing above a 20. You know, it's the same thing with the coof, man. Like, do I think it's bullshit? Yes, largely. Do I want to be the guy that goes, oh, I wish I would have listened? No, I don't want to be that guy. So, you know, I wash my hands a lot. I try not to get sick. I don't want to get sick. Looks like it's nasty. I know people have had it. I'm pretty sure Beacon had it, right? It's like a really bad fucking flu and infection. But turns out CDC just revised their numbers downward, and it turns out that out of all the deaths, coof deaths that we've had, 6% have been due to that. The others were comorbidities. 94% of them. And out of that 94%, I think it was 2.6% of them were like one or less comorbidities. The rest are like multiple shit. The virus is real. The way we've dealt with the actual states are bullshit. Yes. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You know, you always hear people say cases are on the rise. Cases are on the rise. Cases. Well, that's ambiguous language for not necessarily symptoms, but you either have the antibodies or you have it with no symptoms, or you have it with mild symptoms. Like the vast majority of people that got it were like, yeah, it sucks. I'm pretty sick, but I don't feel like I'm going to die. Or, yeah, I must have had it. That's not to say that people haven't died from it. Absolutely. I mean, obviously. What the fuck is going on here? But destroying the entire economy over that? What? Mike had it, tested positive for antibodies. Yeah. Biblical flood. How many resets can human race? Yeah. Mike got pretty sick. He thought he had the bad flu. He sweated it out and felt better. Yeah. That's the thing, man. Economy was too good. Needed to drop that prior to the election. A lot of people saying that, brother. A lot of people saying that. You see that recent video of Biden talking? Reading from a teleprompter? Can't even squeeze out a thought on a teleprompter? Like, what the fuck? This is your candidate, guys? Really? What, are you punking us now? You really think we're that... Okay, well, maybe we are that dumb. I don't know. What the fuck, man? This guy can't string two words together. Are you serious? And then Pelosi's like, I don't think that he should dignify Trump with a debate. Bitch, are you fucking... Because you're afraid. You're afraid he's going to look like a fucking jackass, and you guys are going to look like jackasses too. Remember, it was only just 2 weeks to slow the spread. Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? I mean, the original messaging was, we need to shut down the economy. We need to shelter in place so that we don't overwhelm the healthcare system. Not to keep people from getting sick. You can't prevent people from getting sick. Some people are just going to get sick. You can't help it. It's inevitable. But what we don't want is we don't want thousands of people getting ill all at the same time and overwhelming the healthcare system and literally wrecking the doctors and nurses. So we did that preventative measure. And when it didn't happen, they changed the narrative. The narrative went from shelter in place to protect the nurses and doctors to, you know, we need to stop the spread and it's deadly and this and that. Like they changed their narrative real quick. And Fauci, what a fuckhead, man. What a liar. What a piece of shit liar. You know, masks don't work. You don't need to wear a mask. It's not worth it. Don't wear a mask. Well, Fauci, remember back months ago you said don't wear masks. Well, I said that because I didn't want just, you know, the average people hoarding all the masks. I wanted them available for all the healthcare workers. Wait a minute. So you fucking lied to us? You straight up lied to us to get us to not use masks because you wanted them to be available for healthcare workers? Dude, if anybody's ass needs to be up on a spike, it's that fucking piece of shit. Fuck that guy. That guy's a dirty son of a bitch, man. That's why Trump told the states to go back to work. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of the big rallying cries of the zombies too. Like telling people to put on their masks. You know, when they get out and they get in your face and they're, you know, if you're not wearing a mask, they fucking crowd around you, tell you to put on a mask. We don't care about people, you fucking fascist. Bro. You better get out of my face. Yeah, those little maggots, dude. Those little bitches, dude. Those little cockroaches. They're poking the wrong group of people, man. Because guys like me, when we've had enough, it's not going to be pretty, dude. It's not going to be pretty at all. Fauci also just gave a bunch of money to the Chinese research firm. Just imagine when your average everyday person who just likes to go to work, live their life, doesn't want anybody fucking with them, when these people like myself get activated and we've had enough. That's when the real shit starts. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, absolutely. That's the last thing they want. They're acting like tough guys and bullies right now. But you know, do you see how quickly those little fuckers cried foul the second a caravan of fucking Trump flag wielding fucking Trump supporters show up to Portland to do a drive rally? How quickly they fucking lost their mind. Pussies. Oh, the big bad guys in Trumps with flags. Did they scare you? They hurt your feelings? Aw. They're waiting for the cops to get a blue flu? Yeah, dude. I can't believe the cops all haven't just fucking up and quit in Portland. I mean, I don't... Do they realize how fucked that area of the country is, like, forever now? Like, going forward? Do they not realize? You see the video of the dude in the truck that Antifa tried to stop, and he had the realization, hey, I'm in a truck, and just kept driving? Yeah, I did. I saw that other video of, like, this dude sitting in back of the truck, and they're at that intersection, and they, like, sprayed him with piss, and the dude in the back of the truck just whipped up a paint gun and just started lighting them up. Fuck. Just fuck, dude, that was so funny. and sprayed him with bear mace. Like, you know, I'm not a fan of this shit. Not at all. Because, you know, this is only going to breed more violence. But it is funny as shit to see them get the same tactics deployed on themselves. Releases some bulls into the riot? Oh my god. Oh my god, like Pamplona, dude. Oh. Running with the bulls of Antiplona. Where were you when the bulls ran in Portland? I was at home watching on TV and shit, watching these little wafy little dudes getting hit with horns and knocked up into the air. I was like, uh-oh, we got another one. And farm bulls are mean. Oregon governor stated that the surrounding city cops will support. Oh, yeah. No, I saw that, dude. Like they said like surrounding sheriffs, like, hey, we need help from the surrounding sheriff's department. The surrounding sheriff departments were like, fuck you, man. We ain't going in there. How's that bed feel? Ooh, it feels a bit stiff. That mattress is stiff. It's no fun. That's what you get, bitch. That's what you get. You want to foment riots and coddle these little assholes? Let these little communists, literal communists. This isn't about racial, like, equality. This isn't about George Floyd. This isn't about any of that. It is not. Anybody that says it is fucking lying. There are some people who are legit pissed about police brutality. Not going to minimize that. Nothing I can say about that being true or untrue. Gotta say it's unfortunate, and there's a lot of shit happening that, like, every time there's another shooting, I'm like, oh, not again. Oh, brace yourself. But, dude, these guys are not listening to the cops. They're getting themselves shot in most of the cases because they're not listening to commands. They're putting cops' lives at risk. You know, they tell you to stop. You open your car door, you're going to get shot, dude. They want to go home to their families too, and too many cops get shot on traffic stops and trying to apprehend people because some motherfucker isn't listening to commands. They let their guard down for a split second, and then out comes a fucking, out comes in some caliber of weapon, and they get shot in the face, and they don't go home to see their family because they're dead. That's why cops are jumpy as shit, and that's why if you don't listen to their commands, you're going to get dropped. Oh yeah, you wanted it. Good luck. Yeah, the Oregon governor has a recall petition. Yep. I thought there was one for the Wisconsin governor too, but could be wrong. Thought I heard that as well, but either way, like, I mean, there's no question that shit's going sideways right now, and that, you know, police shootings are they're a bad look. There's no way around it, man. It's fucked. Anytime someone gets shot by the cops is fucking terrible. But god damn it, if you didn't do it to yourself, you get tased and thrown on the ground. You know what I mean? You got that happened to you for a reason, you know. And once you're on the ground, let's just say once you're on the ground, like if you're done negotiating, right? You're on the ground. You've been tased, you're on the ground. Don't get back up. Don't get back up. You kind of got to cash that one in. Kind of got to say, like, you know what? I'm going to fight this in the court, not on the street. Because, you know, that's how this is done. So, stop fighting. Stop fighting. I would ask if we could call governor in North Carolina, but the election is coming up. So, oh, yeah. And recall Newsom? Dude, fuck Gavin Newsom, dude. Yes, he needs to go. That guy's a turd of colossal fucking magnitude. All these Democrat, like, fucking authoritarian shitbags, dude. They gotta go. I always want to hear something funny, Optimus. Tell me. Make me laugh in these fucking terrible times. Always need that. There is a YouTube channel that I've been following. It's called what is it? It's called RP Nation. Our current governor is the one in charge. Oh, really? So check this shit out. So this this RP Nation right here. This guy, he's not, I don't know if he's a libertarian, but he's definitely not a left winger. He's hijacking all of the Antifa journalist streams. Read up. I don't know if it's all. Oh, okay. I'll read it up. So I don't want to play too much of that going through, but basically all of the little Antifa dickheads that are recording this stuff, and even some of the other citizen journalists that are with him, he's taking all their feeds and putting them into this multi-feed. So like, and he clicks back and forth and he adds some commentary, and there's a lot of Trump supporters and people and some Antifa in here talking shit. But you see some real shit going on here. Like when stuff goes down, dude, I was watching this feed when Rand Paul got assaulted. Like you get to see up front and up close and personal what's going on. But like he'll toggle from feed to feed. Like this one's in Los Angeles right here. Well, these are both in Los Angeles. I don't know. There's no tag up at the top here, but he's going from, like, he's got a bunch of people and they're going from platform to platform finding streams and piping them in here. So like this one's on Twitch. You can tell by the Twitch icon. This one's on YouTube. Yeah, there's Facebook feeds. There's DLive feeds. Yeah. So sometimes this box is broken up to as many as like 9 boxes. So, and it is kind of late right now. It's almost 2 in the morning. So earlier this feed had like 7 boxes on it and it was popping. There was a lot of shit going down. These fucking people, dude. So yeah. So tune in there. What channel is that? It's called RP Nation. It's called RP Nation. Yeah. And it's worth it. It's worth it to watch, just if anything just to hate watch it. Just to hate watch it a little bit, but also just to be informed, you know what I mean? Like just to keep an idea of what's happening. But the protest does look pathetic right now. But sometimes, you know, earlier on in the evening, whenever people are still up, because like I said, it's almost 2 in the morning, there's a lot of fucking people out there, and it gets raucous. And you see people committing all kinds of acts of violence. And it's like, holy shit. I showed that to some people that were like, no, that's not really going on. That's a myth. It's not really? Really? Oh, here, check this out. What is this? Oh, that's a stream going on right now at one of these protests. They're like, what? Oh yeah, that's one of their signatures. is to create noise, to make the local citizens upset and uncomfortable, to cause altercations, to get people out of their homes. They'll assault them, commit acts of violence against them, but they're trying to create Polyfrog 64. Okay, put that in the hopper, give that a go. Okay, let's see here. Now this is shirtless woman recording herself. Oh. Here in the sticks, if you do that on our country roads, we release the dogs that grab shotguns. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's why, you know, they were saying that they want to go to the rural towns and stuff. And like all my redneck friends were like, "Oh, please God, please. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, come. Come to us. Please come to visit. We're waiting all my life for something like this." Now, Cheng, the woman recording herself. Is she like danger-haired weirdo or? Let's see. I feel like an ED209 would fix these problems. Ladle. What's up, Ladle? What's up? What's up? One of the guys, RP, was sniping, shut his stream down because racist people were watching. Oh man, yeah, they do that from time to time. I love that. Racist people are watching. Dude, they're getting straight up pissed at some of their fellow Antifa who are recording them too much because they're catching too many faces. So like, some of them are getting like arrested and getting some serious time because they've been able to piece together a lot of their illegal acts. Well, here you are doing this, and here you are doing that. Oh shit. Yeah, that's for watching. Oh man. Now the guys in the new stream are a bit smarter using Vocaloid changer. Oh. What's going on with this? What the fuck? Two pretzels like fucking up. Restart it real quick. Nearly forgot about Micah's contest. Oof. Huh.
This is a song about a very minor character from Rick and Morty. Are you serious? Here we go. On a distant planet populated by another race lives a six-pod cat who might slap you in the face.
What is this thing doing? It's like auto skipping.
Trying to fit in my world, but it's far from basic. No, I'm not complacent. God is so good, no, you can't replace it. Level up, level up, level up, level up. Holla at me, better measure up. Swerving in the Lambo, rev it up. Level up, level up, level up, level up. Talking
Remixing the chants.
If you wanna get with me, you better level up. Level up, level up, level up, level up. Holla at me, better measure up. Swerving in the Lambo, rev it up. Level up, level up, level up, level up. Talking money, we can settle up. If you want me, better level up. Level up, level up, holla at me, better measure up. Level up, level up, level up. Talking money, we can settle up. If you want me, better level up.
Okay. Dude, Pretzel is really fucking up. All right. Fine. We'll just do fucking... We'll do Monster Cat. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, fuck me. It's a lot of a lot of speed lines. Speedline hell color extreme. Yeah, I mean, you know, I want it to look a certain way. I want it to have a certain energy, and the only way to do good speed lines is with a pen tool. Why do riders run to the police when things happen to them? Right? Because they're pussies. They're really sissies in real life. They just play rioters on TV. All right, we're gonna switch to color hold real quick. Let's see. Let's put the transparency lock on. A soft round brush. LARPing revolutionized. Yep. Agreed. All right. I don't think I want to color all those lines. I'm going to leave some of these. Like the body speed lines I want to leave. And these external speed lines, though, I want to colorize. Just changing the fill color of the speed lines. They're transparency locked. Doing what's called a color hold. It's definitely not the fastest process. I'm not actually a revolutionary. I just play one on TV. I just stream one to the internet. So glad Kyle got a great lawyer to do his case pro bono. Yeah. Same. Same. I keep hearing he shouldn't have been there in the first place. Well, you know, the state shouldn't have failed. You know? Like, yeah, I agree with you. Like, how sad is it that a 17-year-old kid who's a lifeguard, who's, you know, got first aid skills, who's helping to clean up and rebuild the community, who's a junior police cadet, who's, you know, wants to volunteer for the fire department, who, you know, who wants to serve, is feeling the need to arm himself with his friend and go and protect property that isn't his. Yeah, he shouldn't have needed to be there. If the state was doing what they're supposed to be doing, like their only legitimate function, he wouldn't have had to do it. But, you know, our country was founded on young men taking up arms against tyranny. So, you know, people think because they see a white powdered wig that the founding fathers of the United States were all old wise men. They were young dudes in their 20s, barely 20 in some cases. So this country was founded by young men. He didn't, though. That's the thing. He didn't, though. The friend that he was with during the day lent him a rifle, which is totally legal. The rifle was legally in Kenosha, legally in Wisconsin. He works in Kenosha. So he has legitimate business to be there. The rifle is meant to be there. Didn't cross state lines. Even though it is legal, you can travel with a long gun. You are allowed to. The thing that complicates it is if it's used in an incident that it could be construed as a crime, then it gets you know, kind of funky. But and the thing is about Wisconsin law, you know, it says in the law, it says you're not allowed to carry a gun under the age of 18, except for long guns and shotguns, because it's a hunting state and dads want to be able to take their kids hunting. So, checkmate, motherfuckers. Checkmate. Literally no unlawful act was done that night. He was there to help people. Yeah, providing first aid to protesters who literally wanted to kill him. And you know the whole reason that Rosenbaum started chasing him? There's some preliminary facts that have come out. apparently part of the statement was lawyers released was they were trying to set fire to a dumpster or something like that down the street, and he put the fire out, so the mob got pissed. Yeah, he put out a dumpster fire, so they got pissed and they started chasing him. Rosenbaum in the lead. And then someone pulled out a gun and shot in the air, because there were like a few shots that rang out. He ran across the parking lot. I watched this video dozens of times. He ran across the parking lot, pop, pop. Fucking Rosenbaum throws his bag of trash at him or whatever was in there. Who knows? Could have been glass bottles. Probably not. People try to say it was a Molotov because the bag wiggled underneath the light, and it made it look like it was on fire. It wasn't on fire. He had that grocery bag earlier when he was talking shit, taunting the guys with the guns to shoot him, dropping N-bombs as a white guy. Apparently that's cool if you're on their side of the fence there. And then, you know, shots rang out. Kyle got cornered in the parking lot, stopped, turned around, and right when he turned around, you know, he'd heard some shots. He was right there on him, and he shot him. Rosenbaum also got shot in the back, presumably by his buddy trying to shoot Kyle. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't hear that. Suddenly the law is real important to the supposed anarchists once they get shot. True. 2 shots in the back, huh? Wow, that's gonna complicate things. That just proves Kyle's case even more. But see, why wouldn't that guy, if he was shooting at Kyle, maybe, are we sure they weren't exit wounds? Because Kyle's shot, I think, 3 times, right? He shot, I think, 2 center mass shots and 1 in the head. Maybe they were exit wounds. 2 shots in the back, 3 in the front. Oh, fuck. I didn't know that. Okay. Nick went over that. Think he got shot in the back as he twisted to the right and crumpled after the groin shot. Oh. Autopsy report is out? Yeah. This is new information. I haven't kept up with the case. I didn't know there was already an autopsy done. They usually don't release autopsy information for weeks. That's a surprise. They usually thoroughly study it, and then the prosecutor and the defense attorneys get to look at it. Getting shot from both sides. Total pedo karma. Yeah, seriously. I can't say this in any stronger terms. You know, it's not nice to talk ill of the dead. Fuck that guy. Sorry. That guy was a piece of literal trash. And this world is better off having him not with us. That guy's on the sex offender registry for fucking assaulting a minor. Fuck you. Sorry, bro. Glad you're gone. You have a rap sheet. You've been arrested multiple times. Fucking... Ugh. Yeah, he released 3 shots and he had 5 bullet wounds. Yeah, see, there were... That's what I'm saying. A lot of shots rang out right there. Like... And that wasn't the only time, too, remember? Like, as he was running up the street, like... And the zombies were chasing him, because literally that's what it looked like. So he gets hit in the back of the head by the dude strafing across, right? Hits him in the back of the head, and he kind of glances him. Doesn't really hit him very hard. It doesn't look like, kind of a glancing blow. He runs another like 20 steps, and then he trips, and then he rolls. And right then, homeboy in the white jeans jumps and tries to kick him in the face. And like kind of glances off of him, doesn't get him. Then the dude with the skateboard lunges at him, whacks him, tries to hit him over the head, hits him on the shoulder, and then doesn't pick up his skateboard, grabs the rifle. Dummy doesn't know how fucking slings work, you know. So, which that guy had been following him for a while. Dude, how bad is your brain functioning to where you attack a dude who fell on the ground, who's got a rifle, who literally just squeezed off 2 rounds of the person who tried to kick him in the face? But why are you assaulting someone who's got a rifle on a sling and you try to take it from him? Like this illustrates to me how little those dipshits know. You're not going to get a sling off of somebody while they're laying on their back. All he did was pull the barrel. Who chases a guy with a... Yeah. Who chases a guy that shot someone? Right. And that's why it's so illogical. That's why it doesn't make any sense. Because, like, when you think about it, a guy who's willing to shoot another guy is willing to shoot you too, if threatened. But yet you chase after him anyway? What? None of this makes any sense. Like, it literally doesn't make any sense. And you can hear, so he trips and falls. First homeboy with his hands in his pockets jumps and tries to kick him in the face. And Kyle shoots like once or twice upward at him, misses, rolls to his side. Homeboy with the skateboard whacks him over the head, reaches down, grabs the gun barrel, tilts it toward himself, gets shot in the chest, staggers away. Other homeboy with the Glock goes like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And like stops. Kyle raises the barrel and the guy's like, He turns it to the side. The guy like tries to jump at him again. He turns, bam, shoots him in the arm. I mean, dude, how lucky is that? Shoots him in the arm holding the gun. And then rolls to his knee, gets up, 3-point stance, scan. Other dude behind him puts up his hands, walks back. Kyle takes a couple steps backwards. Schrodinger's arm. It was a hell of a shot, dude. It was. Honestly, like I said, I've watched that video dozens of times and I've tried to put my mind in the situation. Like, would I be able to perform that well and have that kind of shot selection and be that disciplined? He's both armed and disarmed at once. Yeah, but could you imagine being under that much stress, being chased by literal zombies that are saying, get his ass, kill that motherfucker, get him. Stay calm enough to not shoot everyone in the immediate area. Like, you don't know who's got a gun pointed at you. You don't know. I mean, the only people he shot were immediate threats to his person. That kind of shit just, like, it makes me think it's a psyop. It makes me think I'm getting punked. It makes me think that, you know, like if I put a big old fat conspiracy head on, Kyle is too perfect and he's actually an operative and he's actually a fucking deep state agent. He's not really 17. He just looks it, and he's there to make me mad at the narrative, right? I'm not saying that's what's going on, but I'm saying, like, it's so fucking perfect. It's so perfect. He has so much control. He shoots only the people he's supposed to shoot. And like, it's perfectly orchestrated to piss me off and make me go, I need a gun. I need a gun. I mean, I need a rifle. I have a gun. I have a Beretta, but I need a long gun. I need to go get an AR-15 or something of that caliber. I need a 223 or 5.56. I need something that's got that caliber, because it's just too perfect. Like, you know, maybe he's just that good. Maybe he's just that fucking good at 17. You know, it's possible, totally possible, but fuck, it made me so mad to watch that happen and to see what happened to him and what people are saying about him. Like, it's hitting all the right buttons, man. It's pressing all my buttons and making me go, yeah, fuck these people. Dedication to train? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just, like I said, it just seems too perfect. It's like perfectly orchestrated to make guys like me upset. and want to pick up arms and join the fight. I don't know. I was so proud of him. I was so proud of him for protecting himself, for serving the community, for keeping his head about him, for only killing those who were trying to kill him. You know, it's not just training, also threat analysis under immense pressure. Leo, that's the best statement of all. Threat analysis under immense pressure. Who among us could be assaulted from multiple angles, from multiple zombies all at once, and only shoot the ones that deserved it? I don't think I could. It would be very difficult to not shoot more people. It would be very difficult. I have one friend I think could pull it off. Dedicated guy, grateful he drilled me on gun safety. Yeah. How old's this guy? Is he 17? Is he 17? Is he, starting out in life with a, head start and a cool head and somebody who's an amazing shot under pressure? I mean, I get the feeling, no, and that age, I don't think so. Right? I mean, fuck, dude. Some of my military buddies don't have that level of control. For sure. Yeah. Yeah. At some point, like, your survival instinct kicks in, and it's like, that's one of the reasons why, because I've taken gun safety. It's one of the reasons why you're taught trigger discipline to never put your finger in the trigger well unless you're going to shoot. You keep your finger, your handgun outside the trigger well until you're ready to take aim and shoot. Anything you aim at better be getting rounds, otherwise don't aim your weapon. Every gun is loaded. Doesn't matter if the magazine's out on the table next to you. Every gun is loaded. Never pointed at anything you're not ready to kill. Those are things, right? There's a reason why you don't put your finger in the trigger well ever unless you're ready to fire, because under stress you may squeeze. You may squeeze your finger. You get shook, and your hand jumps, and then you squeeze off a round you didn't mean to discharge. Right? So that kid knows what the fuck he's doing. You see him all night long, and that's another thing that has got me like scratching my beard is, why the fuck was there a camera on Kyle the whole night? There's literally, 5 minutes total of footage of all the other guys put together? But there's like 20 minutes of video of Kyle not involved in shooting, just walking around. Why is that? I think it was a Breitbart reporter or not Daily Caller. I think was it Daily Caller? I don't know. It was either Breitbart or Daily Caller. They were targeting him. But I mean, the reporter was following him all night. Like, he always, because he's a young person with a gun. Maybe. There were a lot more guns. A lot more interesting people than him. Some semi-chubby kid carrying a rifle around, or Captain Badass with a fucking K-pot on with a night vision goggle attached to the brim. You know what I mean? Like, as a reporter, which guy are you following around? The guy who's the medic? The guy with the stated objective? Well, I guess maybe you'll be able to see some gore. If he's a medic, he's going to get called over to give first aid to people who are bleeding and shit. Because he was a cubby young white person with maybe. But the reporter that was with him was I think he was either Breitbart or Daily Caller. Those are right-wing guys. They're not trying to get a see I told you so story. Oh, I didn't fill that with yellow. Shit. You know what I mean? I don't see those guys reporting like to a left-wing narrative. You know? So he was a medic though. Yeah, I mean, I can see why he would be interesting to both sides. I can see it. But there seemed to be far more tension with the other guys. Like there was a dude with a scoped hunting rifle who was all jumpy because like a car backfired or something, and he was like doing this, and like they caught a little bit of video of that guy, and he was kind of tussling with people a little bit. So I don't know. There's just a disproportionate amount of footage of Kyle over others, you know. So it had me a little concerned, like why is this camera guy following this kid around? So, but even then, even after that camera guy was away, all the other, you know, Antifa cams seemed to catch Kyle, you know, moving about even before the shooting happened. Like, glad there's so much footage of him though. Yeah, no, I agree. It's definitely a good tool for his lawyer. It's definitely a good record of the day because the narrative that's being crafted is complete and utter horseshit. And dude, the dumb people that are internet lawyers, dude, that just run their mouth, that don't know shit about shit. They're just commenting and giving their opinion. Just fuck. Like, they don't know anything about Wisconsin law. They're not waiting for the facts. Like, I didn't comment at all the first day. Like, I waited for some legit facts to come out before I even began to form an opinion. I had an initial thought. I'm like, wow, this really looks like self-defense to me because of X, Y, and Z. Because the first night that all happened, I watched all the footage available. And, you know, my initial opinion was, you know, I didn't rush to judgment, but my initial thought was, I can only see him defending himself. Yeah, I've seen the same. I've seen the same. And he deserves to walk. He did nothing wrong. He literally defended himself from attack multiple times. And, you know, like, Wisconsin is a stand your ground state. You have no duty to retreat. But at the same time, he retreated. He was running for his life. When he got cornered is when he turned around and he shot. Up until then, he got the fuck out of there. He was pursued. He had objects thrown at him. He was pursued by these guys. There were shots that rang out behind him. What the fuck is he supposed to think? You know? Any reasonable prosecutor should look at that and go, oh, there's shots going off around him. He's being pursued. He's cornered in a parking lot. A violent mob is coming after him. They're mad at him for putting a fire out when they're trying to commit violence. He's a young man around a bunch of grown-ups. And, you know, I don't know, man. That seems pretty fucking cut and dry. Self-defense. There's people cheering that he got locked up or whatever, and like, just like, you can cheer all you want, but I think he's going to be getting out. And the other thing too is that's crazy is this doesn't end for him. Once he gets acquitted, he still has homeboy who he shot in the arm out there who doesn't live that far from him. That he's now going to have to dodge that motherfucker for the rest of his life. Because let's say that guy wants to come get revenge. And he might sue him civilly as well. So he's going to have to defend himself twice. Max he'll get charged for is MIP. if they deem the hunting law does not minor in possession, does not allow or apply. Yeah, it's only a misdemeanor, which is misdemeanors. I mean, it's not great, but it's not a felony. It doesn't fuck up your right to own guns. It doesn't fuck up your right to vote. You know, you'll probably just get some kind of probation or some shit. But even then, people are looking at that law and they're like, it's kind of clear that he was lawfully carrying. And if you read the law as it's written, the exception is specifically for people 16 years of age and older. It is a gray area. So gray areas usually err on the side of freedom rather than punitively. So, but it all depends on if it goes to trial or not. It may not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But I will say, those news outlets that are talking shit about him, they better watch their mouth. He's got an attorney that just sued CNN for millions of dollars and won. You better watch your ass, CNN. You better not call him a white supremacist. You better not call him a fucking Nazi or an alt-right extremist. You better watch your language, because the very guy who just boned your ass with Nick Salmon is gonna bone your ass with Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah. Yes, he do. Fuck, another piece of hair. God damn it. So. Oh, Lidl, you ever going to be able to come on Gavin Collab? I'd love to get more colorists on. I want to try to get as many perspectives as I can rotating in there. I don't want just the same people every week. On what now? Did you really just say on what now? Do you not know what I've been doing? On this, let me bring it up. So, I think you've missed out on those. Okay, so the Gavin collab. So basically this is a panel of colorists, and we're going through the process of coloring comics step by step, week over week. So episode 1 was how to set up your page for coloring, the resolution you use. I wanted to get a bunch of people's perspectives, like what res do you work at, what resin size do you work at, what program do you use, and we did that on episode 1. Everybody kind of gave their ideas, and it was great to get a range of different ideas. Some people work at 600, some people work at 4, some people work at 450, you know. And what I wanted to do by that is to teach all the people out there who aren't sure that as long as you're above 300 and you're not below comic book size, you might be okay. But a little bigger resolution, work at 11 by 17, you do that, you'll be great. You'll be fine. So that's episode 1. And then episode 2 was all about flatting. So I had us 4, we all use different programs. Still starting out as a colorist, learning new things still. Well, that's exactly the purpose of the show. I want to bring colorists on who not only know things, but colorists who might ask questions too. So I think you being on there would be very valuable. So basically what we have here is, in this episode was all about flatting. Inkspots demoed how to flatten Photoshop. Michael Beacon demoed how to flatten Krita. Cap demoed how to flat in Clip Studio Paint, and I demoed how to flat in Procreate. So we had 4. Now simping for for Lidl. No, I'm all about training up other people and getting them involved. So here's Michael Beacon showing Krita flatting a page of Sims work. Here is Ink Spots doing a demo of how to flat in Photoshop. This is a page of Cash Grab. He's explaining some of the techniques and what do's and don'ts. You know, a little bit of that. And then Cap in Clip Studio Paint with a page of Xenotype. So we're doing a couple things. We're promoting art of the books that are out. We're showing off the artist's skills and knowledge. We're answering questions. We're showing that there's many ways to do certain things. Not any way is the right way. There are many ways to get to the end result. And then here's me flatting in Procreate, you know, showing like using the pen. I've got up here on my screen preview on the top left, camera showing me working. And so that was episode 2. So showing how to do the line correction to do panel borders and stuff. How to make, you know, ellipses and such. So week over week, this show is meant to help the colorists in CG, you know, share each other's techniques, maybe, you know, learn some more stuff in the process, throw all your ideas in the middle, and have people who maybe aren't in the chat who are just watching the replay learn some stuff. And you know, because if there's a place in CG that needs some help, we don't have enough colorists. That's a big hole. You know, as it is right now, there's a lot of colorists who are on their way up, who are trying to get in on their first gig, who are maybe wanting to learn how to flat, you know. So yeah, so to Liam's point, we badly need more colorists. So, you know, a lot of people talk about collaborating with people and you know, networking and pooling your skills and helping each other out. I'm doing it. I'm making it happen because I you know, I legit want to see Comicsgate grow. And you know, if I can do that, you know, I think that'll be a positive thing. Any anti-alias on this lasso. So if you want to be on the panel, you might know some stuff that we don't. You might have a technique that you know of that we don't know of. You might ask a question that's really valuable that we might be missing. And, you know, in my view, I know there's a lot of people who are decent colorists, right? Who maybe hate one thing where they're like, oh, I hate coloring hair, or I hate I hate coloring skin, or I hate coloring this type of stuff. And one of the panelists might just say, here's how I handle this thing, and that one person that was struggling goes, oh my god, that is so easy, that is a great technique. And we take someone who was decent at coloring and has some blind spots and make them into a dynamite colorist, an excellent colorist, and boom, we have another person to help everybody get their books out. That's good. You know. And I mean, from the perspective of someone who's looking to just mop up all the projects and, you know, not help anybody, and like, hey, that's taking work out of my, that's getting rid of work for me. Well, that's one way you could look at it. You know, you're training up competition for yourself. Okay. That's one way to look at it. But the other way to look at it is, as a independent comic book community, more artists, give those people the middle finger. Exactly. More viable artists. More artists equal more books. More books equal more fun. More fun equal more projects. More projects equal more happy customers. More happy customers equal more word of mouth. More word of mouth equals more sales. More sales equals more projects. It is a exponential growth. Exponential growth. Got to think. We can't think small-minded and selfish. You know, apprenticing people upward is positive. It's a good thing. You know, and that's I believe that wholeheartedly. I've been an apprentice for numerous people. They taught me invaluable things. I want to pay that back. TG is a place where we shouldn't be selfish. Agreed. There's really no place for selfish assholes in Comicsgate. There really isn't. You know? And that's not to say that it's required that you give of your time and you teach people things. I'm not trying to say that at all. If you don't want to train people or teach people stuff, I'm not saying that, you know, you're wrong. You might not have the time, which is totally fine. I'm just talking about the mindset of not training people just so that you don't have competition. So you don't have to you know, worry about people, you know, taking up all the projects and stuff. And I'm like, that's just petty, small-minded thinking, in my view. So it's not what I'm all about. And Liam will attest to that. He'll back me up there. I try to be an asset to everybody I deal with in Comicsgate. Don't be the person that doesn't share the pie. Well, you know, I ain't no commie socialist either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to say I want to give shit away for free all the time and, like, you know, not ever expect to be paid for my work, or, you know what I mean? Or that kind of stuff. But, you know, your point is well taken. I don't want to give the impression that you know, I think that it's a share the wealth situation. No, not at all. It is a it is a grow the pie through broadening our skill sets. It's grow the movement overall by broadening our bench, deepening our bench. Because everybody in Comicsgate who's friendly to you is a potential business partner. Every person in Comicsgate. Every single artist who has a project is a potential gig who might want you to color something or do a cover for them or a pinup for them or write a short story for them if you're a writer, or letter their book if you're a letterist. Something to that effect. I'm just saying that, you know, if we've got a bottleneck in a certain arena, a certain aspect of the comic book making process, one of them being coloring, let's just be real. There are literally messages all the time you see on Twitter, people saying, I need a colorist, I need a colorist, I need a colorist. And if we're all on books at the time, that project doesn't get colored. We need more letters, yeah. Well, I know how to letter. I mean, I don't know. My profession is graphic design and typesetting and layout design and stuff like that. And comic book lettering is quite exactly typesetting. And as long as you know about, you know, positioning of word bubbles, not creating visual tangents, not interrupting the story or affecting the story, you know, where your line breaks are at in your words, where you don't want to break lines in weird places to create, you know, orphans and strange typographical anomalies where it makes it harder for you to read. Because a letterer, bad lettering can make a story damn near impossible to read. Because the reader, your eyes scan letters in a certain way. And if you break the lines up in a way to where when it reads strangely, it'll cause it to be harder for people to read. You know? So there's a methodology to typesetting, to where, you know, when you write copy, you want copy to be, because all comic book dialogue is just copy. You want copy to be situated in a way that your brain can digest the lines logically, and you don't make people do mental jujitsu just to figure out what the fuck you're trying to tell them. If you break your lines poorly, you'll do just that. People will not understand your story. It'll make it harder for them to read. So, what time is it? Getting about that time. 3:23. This color hold is almost done. And then in the background here, I think I want to do, let's see. Let's do non-contiguous. Odie just woke, end the stream so we can talk real quick about some stuff. All right. Give me a second here. All right. Now, we wanna. No 4 a.m. gang. Nah, I got a guy who's out on PTO tomorrow, so I gotta go to bed soon, and I need to have a little powwow with Liam and Odie. Let's see, what do I want to do? Do I want to use Chunky? Let's see how Chunky looks here. Do this. Go slightly darker. Linear dodge. And we'll go 40%. Okay. Lighter. Okay, I'll take a look at it. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for hanging out. I'm going to take off. I'm going to go to bed here in a bit. I'm going to meet with Odie and Liam, talks about some stuff. I appreciate you. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button. Let's hit that button. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope you have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.